just in case anyone is joining us. We'll start in about 2 minutes at the top of the hour, but welcome. Just start in a few minutes early. We'll start in 1 more minute. There's a song that's been on my heart. Y'all know this one? It goes, may all beings find peace. May all beings find peace. Very common prayer. I don't know. Just a little tidbit, a little behind the scenes before we get rolling. Got another minute here. If you are watching, if you are catching this and you have Twitch access, go ahead and say howdy in the chat. You could like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Oh, welcome if you're coming. Still a minute early. We'll give it a minute. We'll start at the top of the hour. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Namaste, Satnam. I am your host, SacBe, and this is Office Yoga. Office Yoga is a series of stretches, breathing, and meditation exercises we could do as a break from work for increased excellence, focus, peace, and a whole lot more. Now, Office Yoga is meant to feel good while we're doing it and after we're done doing it. So don't strain yourself, don't hurt yourself. And as we're doing things, I'll try to show adjustments that you could do. This is really meant for people of any body type, any position. You don't have to have flexibility. I've taught yoga to little kids all the way up to folks in their 80s and beyond. And we could do this. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started now. Sometimes I like to do some of the same things each week. Sometimes I like to change it up. And what we're going to do this week is a combination of some things that we've done before, but we're going to kind of combine them in a slightly new way here. So let's get started tuning in. Now, commonly in yoga classes, you'll hear them chant with Om. And this has a lot of benefits, but to keep things vanilla and PC, we're going to drop the Om, which has a lot of meaning and connotation, and just do humming. Because the simple act of sitting there and has a really healing vibratory effect on your body. And you'll see little kids do this to soothe themselves too. So go ahead, get yourself adjusted. Take a big breath in and just let out a hum. Close your eyes and let that hum resonate through your body, through the whole breath. And another inhale. Hum. One more. Let the vibration feel throughout your cells and your field. Hum. All right. Look, if you ever want a little soothing thing, if you ever just sit there and hum to yourself for a while, it could be really, really good. All right. So what we're going to do now involves standing up, and you'll need a little room to operate. You'll need to go to one side, and then you'll need to go to the other side, okay? So these movements, we're going to start in the middle. Bring your feet together. You can't see my feet, but they're pretty close together. This stuff just doesn't have to be exact, so just kind of following loosely. Feet together. Put your hands in front of your chest like this, and then you're going to step to one side and arms go out wide into what we call a star pose, 5-pointed star, your head, your arms, your legs. You're going to take a breath in, bend your knees, and then bring your arms parallel to the ground and your fingers pointed up to the sky. Inhale in again. Exhale. Step back together like this. All right, now let's go to the other side. We're going to inhale. Step apart, open up your armpits, stretch your arms wide, clench your butt muscles a little bit, and then exhale and bend down. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale to the center again. All right, let's go one more time like this. All right. Now, hopefully from that combination of movement, stretch, and breath, you feel a little something. We're going to keep going, but we're going to vary it up. Now, this time we're going to do a variation of a balance pose called tree pose, where you're going to bring your foot to your calf, or you can bring it up here. Just never, ever, ever put it against your knee. That's a bad one, okay? So down here or up here. I'm going to suggest just down here because it's going to make it a little bit easier. Now, balance poses, literally, like they say, they help you create balance in your life. So the more you work on balance psychologically, it's also going to help you balance other things too, okay? So we're going to start here. Arms go up and step up into tree pose. And then arms go out wide, step into star pose. Inhale and then come down. Inhale back up. And then we're going to exhale and step all the way back in. That might be a little bit tricky into tree pose. And then exhale, arms come down. All right, inhale, arms go up, other leg. Exhale, star, inhale, stretch wide. Exhale, come down to a squat. Inhale up. Exhale, come back, whoop, into a tree pose, working on that balance. Focus on one point right in front of you, and then relax. Let's do that one again. This time we'll skip the star and the star pose, and we'll go straight into a squat. All right, so it'll look like this. Inhale, exhale, inhale, step back in, exhale, down. Inhale, other side. Exhale to squat. Inhale up. Whoop. Exhale down. Cool. So good one to work on balance. That might be a little bit tricky, but you practice it, it gets smoother and better. We'll do one last variation, and this one is a modification of what they call crow pose, or like a squat pose of a variation. And what you're going to do, let me put this a little bit down further so you can see my feet. There we go. Okay. So you're going to bend the knees and pull this up a little bit. Bend the knees, and then ideally you're going to cross one leg over the other. Some people can hook their foot back behind their other knee, or you could just place the leg like this. This is a really good stretch, just like this. All right, so it's a balance, but it's also a stretch. So in the first step, we'll step up like this, and then we'll come out like that. Okay, so get yourself familiar with it. You know, just try it real quick one time like that, or if you could come across all the way. So that's what's going to be happening down at the feet, and the arms, rather than together like before, are going to be a little bit wider like that. Okay, so start like this. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale back up. Then exhale. Come down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one last one. Whoa, like that. Okay. Now, we've worked on each one of those individually in the past, but doing them together can help build strength. And just like in Qigong, when you make slow movements with the breath, it actually helps build up your energy field, your ability to be resistant and tuned into what's good for you. Let's see, we'll do, yeah, perfect. We got time for one last stretch. So this one will just come down into a squat, a good old deep squat, man. There's nothing that helps bring up energy in the body like squats. So a good one to practice, and not yoga specific, right? Like most exercise modalities have squats. So what we'll do is we'll take a big inhale and just stay here. All right, so while you're here, you might be bending over a little bit. You might just be right here. Wherever you are, that's fine, but we can begin to make some micro adjustments. First of all, try to bring your hips a little bit over top of your ankles. So you're not too far back and you're not too far forward. All right. Staying in that squat now. Next, you could tuck your pelvis in a teeny bit so that you don't have this huge arch in your back like that. Actually, like that. You tuck your chin, bring your sternum in a little bit. Now we're nice and stacked. You may find that you have less flexibility that way. That's fine. All right, a few more big breaths. In the nose, out the mouth. In the nose, out the mouth. In the nose, out the mouth. Then big inhale in. Stretch, squeeze your butt muscles. Draw the energy up your spine. Open your armpits. Reach towards the sky. And then exhale, slowly start to come forward. And we're going to go right into a forward bend. So this may mean that you're just right here hanging out. Or may mean you're right here hanging out. Whatever it is, let your head relax. Let your back arch a little bit. And if you can come all the way down. So whatever suits you. Some folks like to cross their arms and hang. Some like to just let their arms hang. Some are more flexible. You can step on your fingers or grab the back. But make sure that you keep a slight bend in the knee, okay? We're not like totally locked here. Taking it easy. And then we're going to do a series of deep breaths. In the nose, out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, now before you come up, get yourself near something because you're going to need to hold on to something when we stand up, all right? So find something that you can hold on to. Then take a big breath in and slowly come up, holding the breath. So inhale. Get one hand steady, arm up on the other one. Hold your breath and squeeze every muscle in your body. Inhale some more. Squeeze. Inhale some more again. Squeeze. Then big exhale out through the mouth and hold it out. Hold it out. Squeeze. Okay. How's that feel, y'all? I don't know about you, but I feel that. All right, we're going to come down now into the breathing portion of what we're doing. And yeah, sometimes it's a good idea to hold on to that. You want to be careful because you get lightheaded pretty quickly, and we don't want anyone keeling over and falling out. But that shouldn't stop you from doing those breathing exercises that just expand you beyond your current state. All right, so the breathing exercise we're going to do today, this specific one is a new one. So I just learned this from my breathwork teacher, one of my teachers, and I'm really excited to share it. And the movements that we were doing earlier, they build up a tremendous amount of energy, but they do it in a very calm way. So if you did those exercises for 10 minutes at the end, you would feel quite invigorated. You might even be sweating and you would feel an intense energy around your body. And part of that has to do with the magnetic field and the oxygen intake and all of that. The exercise we're going to do today for breathing actually lowers your oxygen level in your body. So we always work with different types of breathing exercise. Sometimes we repeat it to reinforce it, but in general, if you inhale a lot of air, it's going to increase your energy. If you slow, steady breaths, it's going to balance and equalize your energy, like the alternate nostril breathing, really good for that, right? But if you exhale more than you inhale, it's going to seriously start to quell and calm the body. And one of the things yogis can do, they control all the different pulses in their body. There's not just your heart pulse, there's a bunch of other ones. And we'll get into that into the meditation. So we'll do this breathing exercise that is basically lowering our oxygen level. Don't worry, it's completely safe and quite healthy to do and practice. But we'll use that to go into our meditation, which I'll talk a little bit more once we get into it, where we'll try to calm and slow the body and its nervous system down even further. All right, so the breath is very simple. Make sure that you're sitting well in your chair. You know, you're not leaning back like this. Reach under your buttocks and pull them apart. You've got these little sit bones underneath there. You want to Pull your navel back, slightly activated. Roll your shoulders up and back, shoulder blades together, sternum back, chin tuck slightly. Sitting tall like a yogi, they call it, all right? All right. So the breath is going to be in through the nose, out through the mouth, but you're only going to inhale 20% of your capacity. And then you're going to exhale 80% of your air. So it'll kind of like, so a really short in-breath and a really long out-breath. And you may think like, are I going to hyperventilate? And is this not the unintuitive way of breathing? And yes, sort of, but it does have its benefits. And it's might be a little tricky. You might begin to feel like you're running out of oxygen, in which case just take a big breath, exhale it all out, and start over, okay? It's a bit of an advanced breath, but a really good one. So we're going to do this for 3 minutes. We'll basically just start, and you inhale and exhale 80. So inhale on a count of 2 and exhale on a count of 8, or just know your capacity. But short inhale, long exhale. Close your eyes and let's begin. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. All right, now let's just go together. Continue breathing. Should begin to feel an effect going. Keep breathing. We're about halfway through. Keep breathing. I'm just going to talk for a moment as you continue to breathe. So one of the things you'll notice is that you never quite get a full breath in and you never fully get a breath out. What happens is we begin to slow down, the cells that are needing oxygen become more activated and are more primed to pulling it in. As we call them more and more and more, even these cells begin to calm and they solidify with the little bit of oxygen they can get, and cleaning out, exhaling long. Think about letting go of more than you're bringing in. All of the excesses we have in our life, whether it's emotional, mental, material, pain-wise, probably not good-wise, but whatever it is that's out of balance, exhaling it out. Just a little bit longer. Last few moments here. Tune into your body. Begin to relax all of your muscles. Tuning into your face, your shoulders, your mouth, your face, your legs, your thighs, your calves. And then on the next exhale out completely, 100%. Hold the breath out as long as you can. Exhale out more. Hold it. Then let your breathing return to regular. Keep your eyes closed, and we're going to enter directly into our meditation for a few minutes here. And I want you to tune in and try to find the pulse or pulses in your body. You may feel a pounding in your head. You might feel your heart vibrating. You might feel nothing, in which case just stay calm and try to keep listening. And as you let your breath return to its natural state and flux, tune into the pulse of your body. Breathe into it and try to slow that pulse. So you might think it's just your heartbeat, in which case, okay, begin to regulate your breath and try to, with your own focus, slow down your heartbeat. Slow down your heartbeat. Slow down your heartbeat. Using the breath to do it, using your mind to focus. Focus on slowing down your heart rate. But there are also other pulses in the body energetically. So you might be aware of stuff that isn't quite aligned with your heartbeat. Tune into that, breathe into it, and calm it. Finding all the pulses of the body and trying to calm each one. Sit quietly for this for one more minute. Using your breath to calm, slow your heart rate, slow your pulses. Relax your body. Continue breathing. And take one big breath in and let out a hum. Hum. One more big breath in. Let out a hum. Hum. Last breath. Clap your hands together. Rub them together. Bring them to your sternum. Rubbing your sternum. Big breath in. Let out a hum. Hum. Rubbing your hands together. Come up and rub your face. Massage your temples. Rub your ears. Scratch your head. Ooh, rub your shoulders, your arms, chest, that belly a rub, lower back a little bit. Give your legs a quick squeeze and massage. There we have it. It's our office yoga for today, everyone. I hope that it finds you well. Good on you for taking these breaks and continue to keep up the happy, healthy habits, y'all. Until next time, peace.